Hello everyone, it's Emily here from Centre Bliss Flowers. I'm a second year flower farmer in central Queensland. I sell retail direct to customer and wholesale to a couple of florists, and I'm just in my stock patch at the moment. I've got my first stock starting to come on now, and I'm just going to do a video and show you how I direct sow my stock. And sorry, just watch, my husband's coming home. Oops. How I direct sow my stock and what I do after they've come up to thin them out. So let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how I direct sow. I did have a couple of people last year when I was sowing stock asking how I do it, and at that stage I was finished planting stock for the season, so I didn't end up doing a video, but I'm doing one now. So I'll show you how I direct sow. I've found direct sowing stock way easier than sowing them into trays and then planting them out. You're not double handling them, then they come up fine direct sowed. So I've been doing successions. I've been trying to do it every couple of weeks, but I probably haven't. It's probably been longer than that between successions, but it's just because it's been crazy here since Mother's Day pretty much. So I spent all of this past Monday, it's Thursday today, all of the past Monday and most of Tuesday I spent planting out seedlings. So I've been needing to get to this probably for a good week or so, but just haven't got there. So let's show you how I do it. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you how. Alright, so first, which I forgot to mention before, is what I use to put on the seeds. I've just got, it's about 50-50 mix of seed raising mix and core peat. So I do about 50-50. You can probably do more core peat. I find they come up a little bit quicker and more easily if there's quite a lot of the core peat in there. So all as I do is I get 3 or 4 or 2, 3 or 4 seeds per spot, and I plant them fairly close together. I find they do okay, and then I sprinkle a bit of this on top like that, and just keep doing it like that. Oh, there's a few more in that spot. Yeah, sometimes more come out than what you need, but that's okay. There's usually I'm not really selecting for doubles necessarily, but I will show you what I do. I like to plant a few in one spot just to make sure I at least have one come up. I don't like to have gaps. So, and I've also found that planting them fairly close together, or even having 2 close together, they seem to be doing fine. So, and they like hold each other up that way, because I don't net my stock. I didn't last year and they were fine. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do, and then I just make sure I keep them watered, and generally I don't have too many issues. The last lot I planted took quite a while to come up. I'm not sure why that was, whether I wasn't keeping them moist enough, or I'm not sure whether they were older seeds or not, can't remember. But it was sort of, I think it was probably a good week, and I couldn't see anything, so I was almost considering re-sowing them, and then I come out here the next day and they were all up. So it may just be the cooler weather making them a bit slower. Yeah, so I'm just planting some, this is just some white stock. I hope I'm not covering that. I can't actually see the screen, so hopefully I'm not covering it with my arm so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Yeah, this is some white. I can't remember if I grew white last year. I don't think I did. I only grew a couple of colours last year. Oh, 3 or 4 colours I think I grew last year. And some of those I actually bought as plugs, like when I was starting out with stock. But there's no way I'll do that anymore because I can just get them to come up easily like this. Now, our daytime temperatures are sort of early 20s, and then we've had a couple of cool nights down in single digits, or low single digits, but most nights are sort of closer to, I think, up around 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So anyway, I've got a few more left in my hand. I just finished doing them, and then I'll show you what I do to thin them out a little bit if I've got, like, 3 or 4 in one spot. I try probably like thin them to 2 at least, unless they're sort of a little bit apart from each other. Then I could leave 3, and then remember where you plant them so you can put the dirt on. So I've just done the white. So I usually do a patch about this big. It's about 1/4 of the row. I'd like to be able to do a full row of each colour, but I just don't have enough space at the moment. Maybe next year I might have enough space. So that's the white, and then I'll have to do lavender next. But I'll show you what I do when I'm thinning them. These are the little ones that are just coming up. You see there's a few gaps still because they're still popping up. And this was the succession before that. There's a few weeds in here. Excuse the weeds. I have gone through and picked a few of these ones out. And these are probably getting a little bit bigger than what I usually do it. But I usually see there's 3 here. And you can see this one will be a single. So I'll just take it out and then I'll leave those 2. Those ones there will look like they'll be doubles. Those 2 will be doubles. Here we have a couple of nice size ones that'll be doubles, and then a couple of little ones on the side here that'll probably be singles, so just pull them out. That one there will be a single, so I might as well pull him out. And what do we have here? Yep, that one there will be a single. And here we'll have, that one will be a single. That one there, he may be a double, so I'll pull that one out. Just looking, I have sort of half gone through here. What do we have here? They all look like doubles possibly. So I might leave them. That's something else coming up. They all look like doubles, so I find it a little bit difficult to get myself to pull any out if they're going to be doubles, so I might just leave them and see how they go. That one will be a single, so I might pull him out considering there's 4 there. That's a single. There's only 2 there, so I'll leave that one. It'll be a single, but I'll leave him there. And that one will be a single, but he's by himself there, so I'll leave him. That one will be a single, but there's only 2 there, so I'll leave them. Same there. And this one here is like a super duper weird single, so I'll pull him out. Over here, looks like we have one there, could be a single, I'd say. But I quite like, and see how there's a bit of a gap between those ones there, so that's actually good. I try to do that when I'm planting them. There's a bit of a gap between. These ones here are looking a bit strange. I might pull this tiny one out. That one will be a single. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Hopefully this helps someone just to see how I do it. I mean, if you're in a cooler climate, it's probably a lot harder to be able to direct sow. But because I'm in a warmer climate, yeah, I find this works for me. A few too many in that spot. A few too many there too. It's coming in weird, this garden. So yeah, that, and the only other thing I have a sore back. I do have a sore back from planting. This is my first succession. They're starting to flower now. And then, so that's a different colour up that end. So these ones are, and this was my second succession here, these taller ones. But a lot of these ones for some reason didn't come up, so I had to re-sow. So there's sort of two levels in those ones there. And then there's these ones here. And these ones here are the third, or third, kind of fourth, I suppose you could say. This is the fifth, and I ideally would have liked to have got two colours in when I did that, but I ran out of time that day, so I only got that one colour in. And then I'm just on the sixth succession, which will take up most of this bed. I'll be able to fit one more lot down there, and then I'm going to actually pull out these straw flowers because they've got mealybugs in them, so I'll pull them out as soon as possible. And then I'll have another area there to do another succession, and by then these ones will be finished and I should be able to put another lot in here. I have to look at when I planted my last lot last year, because the last lot I planted last year struggled a little bit. So the other thing I was going to tell you is these here, for anyone buying from High Sun, I just presumed they sold all cut flower varieties, but I got these because they were red. You can't get red in the Iron series. I got these red, and they're actually called Sweetie Red, so it's a different variety. And I don't think it's me, because I don't have any trouble with these ones getting tall, but these are just way too short, and they branch, so they're like a little bush, almost like a garden variety, where these ones don't branch. So yeah, just a note to anyone. So this is the Sweetie Red, it's called. They don't get tall enough. Well, they haven't for me. I'm going to use them, plant them, and put them into pots and sell them as flowering plants is my plan, because they're just not, and they're nice, and like they're a nice plant, and they like get heaps of branches and covered in flowers, and they're a nice bright colour. So hopefully I'll be able to sell a few as actual flowering plants, considering I've got plenty of seeds. But at the moment they're just making the garden smell nice. But yeah, I'll be having to pull these out soon so I can plant more in here that are useful to me. So yeah, and then I've also got I think these ones up here, no, might be these ones here, are a different variety. I think they're Noble Yellow, so I'm hoping, I didn't check on them, I'm hoping they're not a short one as well, but we'll see. Anyway, I think that's about it. Hopefully I'll have a garden tour coming up soon, hopefully, because there's lots happening in the garden at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I hope this was helpful for somebody, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and give us a like and maybe a comment if this has been helpful. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video soon, hopefully. Thank you. Bye.